Chaos Demons. The Demons of Chaos, known also as the Legions of Chaos, the Arch-Enemy, the Great Beast, or simply just demons, are malevolent, otherworldly beings born from the deepest and darkest emotions of all mortal creatures. From their fortresses and palaces within this realm of chaos, these entities watch with envious eyes towards the mortal kingdoms, waiting with unblinking patience for their chance to wreak destruction and dismay upon the world, and to feed upon the misery that they have wrought. Of the many forces which permeate the world, both emotional and natural otherwise, there are but four which hold supreme power within this plane of unnatural existence. Power, lust, death, and change are the four greatest forces which have enthralled the world in its grip. For in a world engulfed in such amounts of war, corruption and disease, their dark presence and their malign influence is all but inevitable. These emotions and thoughts fuel the main four chaos gods, Khorne, Slaanesh, Tzeentch and Nurgle, respectively. Other thoughts and emotions created minor chaos entities such as Hashut and the Great Horned Rat, who also have demonic servants which fight alongside the Chaos Dwarves and Skaven armies rather than fighting directly in support of the four main Chaos gods. When time finally arises, these demonic entities seize upon the opportunity to break free from their plane of existence, greedily spilling forth to rampage and slaughter in the name of the Chaos gods. From the realm of chaos they come to conquer and destroy, creatures of magic in service to the darkest of gods. Armies flee before them. Devastation lies behind them, for the destruction is the gift they bring to warriors of all races, causes, and creeds. They are the demons of chaos, the servants of insane and blasphemous gods, and they will not rest until the world shares their madness, until all that is clean, orderly, and natural is smothered into the stuff that is pure chaos. Just as the chaos gods are beings of magic, so too are their demonic servants. Each demon is a splinter of his divine master, a distorted reflection of mortal yearning, a shard of emotion and dark desire given form and license to destroy. Thus does every demon reflect something of his master's presence and personality. Demons of Khorne are muscled and brutal, driven to slaughter and murder, whilst those that serve Tzeentch are whimsical and devious, shunning physical combat in favour of the sorcery that Khorne detests so. Nurgle's demons are by far the hardiest of their kind, if somewhat moribund in thought and deed, whilst Slaaneshi demons are lithe and whip-quick, as delicate in form as they are vicious in temperament. There are also demons serving minor chaos gods. Demons of Hashut are creatures of metal, darkness and fire. The Horned Rat commands mighty vermin lords, of which there is several kinds. Lastly, there is Chaos Furies, who shift and change with the realm of chaos, bound to no god in particular. Regardless of form, demons are unnaturally resilient, able to shrug off blows that would tear another creature asunder. Indeed, a demon cannot truly be slain. Its physical body can be destroyed, true enough, but this merely banishes the demon's spirit into the swirling wellspring of magical energy known as the Forge of Souls. Thus vanquished, the demon embarks on the process of creating a new body to inhabit, and dreams of vengeance against those that humbled it so. Demons can only enter the mortal world if sustained by magic. Whilst magic flows, a demon is nigh unstoppable, for it cares naught for the plight of its fellows, and fears nothing save the terrible wrath of the Chaos Gods themselves. Thus are the battles within the realms of chaos, where magic suffuses every particle of dust and air, ceaseless and interminable things, with victors but slowly determined, if indeed they are determined at all. Yet when the demons spill over into the mortal plane, their power waxes and wanes with the winds of magic, making them highly unpredictable foes. A demonic host can vanish on the cusp of victory, cast back into the realm of chaos as its sustaining magic fades. Conversely, a demon army can be whittled away to almost nothing, only to come back stronger and fiercer than ever when the winds of magic howl. Thus, the greatest demonic incursions are born of storms of magic, of reckless, wizardly duels and other sorcerous calamities. In the frozen north, where a swirling gateway spews raw chaos into the world, demons have free rein to sow terror and malice. Little wonder is it then that the mortal inhabitants of these climes have turned to worship the demon masters. Yet the world is so suffused by sorcerous energy, the winds of magic so prone to ebb and flow, that almost any arcane event can prove sufficient to loose demons upon the world. Indeed, the world contains many places where the walls between reality and uncreation are particularly thin, legacies of wild magic through which the demons of chaos can bring ruination and death. There are countless other places where the tide of reckless magic is kept in check only by the careful artifice of mortal creatures. The sites of elven waystones and Lustrian temple cities, to name a few. The disruption, or worse, the destruction, of such places can loose so much raw magic that the resulting demonic incursions can last years, decades, or even centuries. Though they might share many characteristics, no two demons are entirely alike. All the infinite varieties that chaos commands can be found amongst the warriors of the demonic hosts. Many demons sport extra appendages, magic weapons, or other, even odder, powers that are the envy, or sometimes the pity, of their peers. Such oddities are bestowed by the demon's patron in celebration of glorious service or in punishment for failure. It's not always possible to tell one from the other. Though they are births of chaos, there seems to be a strange order to the chaos spawn of the dark gods. Scholars have identified types of demon, ranked by relative levels of power and countless in number. Each seems unique in their awfulness, but they are also alike. There are distinct forms that arise to curse the old world time and again, each foul type fulfilling a particular role in some unknowable master plan. There is no understanding the reasons for these demon breeds. There is simply the inscrutable way of chaos. There are three loose groups of demons: beast, lesser, and greater. Though even these classifications do not encompass exalted demons, demon princes, or the myriads of the least of all the fiends that lurk in the spaces between the realms of ruinous powers. Beasts are lowly fiends that exist only to serve the wishes and needs of mortal servants. Champions sometimes use them as steeds or as grunts in their armies. Their dim intelligence doesn't make them any less dangerous, and in some ways it makes them even more so, since they have no concerns for their own health and safety. Though it is possible to summon one of these creatures, they are more often sent into the mortal world by the dark gods. When bound to the service of a champion or similar owner, they seem to be able to cross the borders between the chaos wastes and the realms of chaos with impunity, entering and leaving at will. Lesser demons have the capacity for thought and reason, and they plot and plan in their ongoing effort to undo mankind's morality. Though powerful or horrifying, most mortals can deal with them for short periods without compromising their sanity or lives. Harbingers of doom. The greater demons are the most powerful servants of the dark gods. They are among the mightiest creatures in the entire world, and when they appear, they scorch the very land for miles around with their corruption.